On a rainy day in Moscow, Russia, on March 13, 2023, this dashcam captured a mundane left turn that swiftly escalated into a collision. The driver was smoothly navigating, maintaining a steady pace in their affairs. However, the simple left turn took an unforeseen twist as a car suddenly careened from the left, hurtling towards them. Despite the driver's swift brake response, the collision proved inevitable. The impact resulted in a substantial crash, rendering both vehicles irreparably mangled and extensively damaged. This dashcam footage, filmed on a secluded Polish highway on April 17, 2023, documents a distressing incident. Initially, a truck smoothly navigates the road, but its journey is interrupted as the truck driver spots an oncoming green car. Regrettably, the car's driver remains oblivious to their mistaken approach. This unfortunate oversight results in a harrowing collision between the two vehicles, causing a forceful and catastrophic impact. The green car becomes mangled, and its driver sustains severe injuries, including multiple fractures, rendering them in critical condition. On a rainy day in Ireland, specifically on March 15, 2023, this dashcam captured a truck driver's unnerving experience. The trucker was navigating the highway when confronted with a stationary line of vehicles. Despite his earnest attempts to brake, his speed proved excessive, culminating in a harrowing collision that inflicted damage on as many as 3 vehicles. The initial impact was particularly severe, shattering the first car involved to the point where its components seemed scattered across the road. The scene was undeniably distressing to behold, yet mercifully, no fatalities were reported as a result of the incident. This dashcam footage, captured in London on April 30th, 2023, depicts a significant incident. A large truck is in the process of crossing the road, diligently following its intended path. Suddenly, the gated crossing unexpectedly descends, compelling the truck to abruptly veer to the right. Tragically, a car obstructs its path, leaving the truck trapped and vulnerable. Within moments, catastrophe unfolds as a high-speed train emerges, seemingly from thin air, and slams into the immobilized truck. The collision's force is so overwhelming that the once mighty truck becomes unrecognizable, its shattered remnants scattering across the road, bearing witness to the impact's sheer devastation. This dashcam recording, April 2nd, 2023, unfolds on a charming road in Casciaventana, Rome, Italy. Engrossed in conversation with his wife over the phone, a man blissfully cruises along, unaware of the imminent threat. Out of nowhere, a truck laden with unsecured metal bars emerges from the opposite lane. These unfastened bars break loose, hurtling toward the man's car and inflicting significant damage upon impact. In an instant, the man's serene drive transforms into a harrowing ordeal, yet he manages to escape with his life, a stroke of fortunate luck. Recorded in South Africa in 2021, this video showcases a remarkable dashcam encounter. While en route to work, a man becomes entangled in a shocking incident. Suddenly, 3 men approach his car in an attempt to halt him. The resolute driver swiftly reverses his vehicle, narrowly eluding the men who dangerously close in, even making contact with his car. Despite this perilous situation, the driver exhibits adept maneuvering skills, successfully escaping. Nonetheless, the determined men persist in chasing his vehicle. Fortunately, the driver ultimately manages to outpace them. Adding to the concern, this incident transpires in broad daylight, amid a substantial crowd of onlookers. In a Russian locale, a group of drivers encountered a valuable lesson in patience when faced with a bridge damaged by flooding. Despite the risky circumstances, these drivers cautiously attempted the crossing, aware that any sudden maneuvers could compromise the bridge's stability. As they inched forward, they sensed a presence behind them and turned to witness an astonishing sight. In what could easily be the jerk of the year moment for 2013, an impatient trucker appeared, recklessly pushing to pass. The audacity of this maneuver was palpable. Nearly halfway across the bridge, the trucker's haste jeopardized not only their progress but also the nearby black car, teetering dangerously close to being swept away by the river's current. Miraculously, the bridge rebounded, preventing disaster and safeguarding the stranded vehicle. Despite his impulsive behavior, the trucker did display some decency by checking on everyone's well-being. Amidst this nerve-wracking situation, one of the drivers found solace in a well-timed cigarette break. Ultimately, all parties managed to navigate to the other side unscathed, concluding the episode on a more positive note. This dashcam footage, May 1st, 2023, captures an incident on the Fairfax County Parkway in Virginia. At 11:38 a.m., during a routine traffic stop, a dramatic event unfolds. A black 2018 BMW M3 hurtles down the road at an alarming speed, ultimately losing control and swerving into oncoming traffic. The BMW crashes into a civilian's vehicle and then collides with the patrol officer's car, narrowly avoiding harm to the officer. Fortunately, the adult driver of the other vehicle suffered minor injuries and the officer emerged unscathed, fortunately avoiding harm. This dashcam video, documented in Florida on March 8, 2022, showcases the valiant actions of a Florida Highway Patrol trooper who placed her safety at risk to shield numerous Skyway 10K runners from a suspected DUI driver. The recording captures the pivotal moment when the trooper bravely steps into the path of the oncoming vehicle, attempting to halt its progress. Aware that the suspect was approaching from the opposite direction, the trooper strategically positions herself to block the suspect's attempted maneuver. Despite the suspect's efforts to steer away, the trooper's resolute stance leads to a collision between the two vehicles. Despite the forceful impact that causes damage to the trooper's car, her determination remains unwavering. Eventually, she successfully halts the suspect, subsequently taking him into custody. This dashcam footage, originating from a road in Yichun, Jiangxi, China, documents a chilling occurrence that unfolded on April 5, 2023. Two trucks were proceeding in the same direction, but the situation took a dire turn as one truck attempted to overtake the other. Regrettably, this maneuver went awry, leading the overtaking truck to veer into the opposite lane, resulting in a catastrophic head-on collision that triggered a massive explosion. The collision's impact was so forceful that it propelled flames skyward, painting a stark picture of destruction. Both truck drivers suffered severe injuries as a result of the incident, serving as a sobering reminder of the grave perils posed by reckless driving on our roadways. On April 7, 2018, authorities in Hurst, Texas swiftly reacted to a residential incident involving a vehicle crashing into a house, causing a gas line rupture. Initially assuming it to be a routine event, officers arrived, unaware of the impending danger lurking within the house occupied by Dixie Bridges, her husband Charles, and their adult son. The video captures Officer Travis Heiser's arrival, A seemingly ordinary action as he parks and steps out of his vehicle. Yet, as he approaches the front yard, the house suddenly detonates. An explosive moment also captured by the body cameras of the other officers present.
God damn it. 339 to Hearst, the house just exploded.
Despite the shocking blast, the officers promptly entered the house, successfully rescuing all 3 occupants. Among them, Dixie Bridges, 61, sustained injuries from the crash, while Charles, in his effort to aid his wife's escape, endured burns. Their adult son, situated in the rear of the house during the crash, suffered minor injuries while assisting their rescue. Additionally, 2 responding officers sustained minor injuries. Astonishingly, the SUV's driver, Arnulfo Castro, who crashed into the house, emerged unscathed. Subsequently, Castro was arrested for driving without a license. Recorded in Halong City, Vietnam on December 10, 2018, this video captures a heart-stopping incident through a dashcam lens. A woman stands beside her parked car, cradling her young child. Abruptly, a massive trailer truck from the opposite side of the road loses control. It plows through a concrete divider, hurtling menacingly toward the woman. Acting swiftly in panic, she manages to maneuver herself and her child out of harm's way, narrowly escaping the oncoming truck's trajectory. Remarkably, she does so while still holding her child. According to reports, the truck driver swerves to avoid colliding head-on with a silver Toyota, an action that averts the collision but results in significant damage to 3 involved vehicles. Thankfully, no injuries are reported. This dashcam footage originates from Melbourne, Australia, dated February 27, 2023, capturing a leisurely cyclist's unfortunate encounter. The cyclist was peacefully pedaling along the road when an unexpected car materialized. Initially maintaining a steady pace, the car abruptly veered left, colliding with the cyclist. The collision's force was substantial, hurling the cyclist off his bike and onto the road, transforming his serene ride into a distressing ordeal. Recorded in the United Kingdom on July 2, 2017, this video unveils a duo engaging in an insurance scam. The scene unfolds through the lens of the intended victim's dashcam. On a tranquil suburban street, a woman becomes the target as a man strategically places a scooter on the road's left side, obstructing her path. Rather than proceeding, the man forcefully reverses the scooter, deliberately colliding it with the front of the woman's car. Adding to the deception, he dramatically throws himself onto the car's hood.
What the hell? What the hell, you idiot? Oh my god! Oh my god!
In a matter of seconds, a second accomplice, masquerading as a passerby, whips out his phone to document the staged incident. When the driver emerges from her vehicle to address the perpetrators, a heated confrontation ensues, with the scammers vehemently blaming her. Yet a pivotal shift occurs when she points to her dash cam and asserts, "I've got a camera." Realizing their scheme has been exposed, the fraudsters swiftly flee the scene, vanishing down the road, while the woman contacts the authorities.
You're mad. You're absolutely mad. I've got a camera. Do you understand that you're idiot? You're completely Oh my god, you're mad. Absolutely mad. Hello? Hello? Yes, please, please. Police, oh my god. Oh. Oh my God, there's these idiots.
Recorded in Sook, BC, Canada, at approximately 8 a.m. on January 21, 2022, this video documents a remarkable incident witnessed by a dash cam. The footage captures a woman skillfully evading multiple potential accidents. In her attempt to overtake a car in her lane, she accelerates, passing the dash cam-equipped vehicle. However, as she endeavors to merge into the left lane and surpass a sedan on her right, she loses control of her car, leading to a precarious situation.
And stop counterfeiters, which was a big problem for the government back in the mid-1800s.
The driver of an oncoming white car deftly maneuvers to the right, skillfully avoiding a collision. Simultaneously, the car she was attempting to overtake maintains its speed, skillfully evading her as she swerves back to the right, eventually halting on the shoulder after colliding with a signpost. A witness attributed the reckless behavior to the driver's haste in trying to make it to work on time. This dashcam recording originates from Russia and captures an incident involving an attempted insurance scam. The video portrays a man driving when a silver car abruptly cuts him off. Initially attributing it to mere carelessness, he switches lanes. Yet to his surprise, the silver car once again enters his lane, suggesting a deliberate ploy to induce a minor collision. The silver car decelerates, prompting the man's tires to brush against it. Eventually, the car pulls over, and several individuals emerge. Despite the man's effort to drive away, the men obstruct his path. Unbeknownst to them, the entirety of their scheme is being documented by the dashcam. The men proceed to gather the driver's insurance information. However, upon the driver's revelation that their fraudulent endeavor has been captured on camera, the men hastily retreat from the scene.